What is the general view of all the agencies on Trump? What do they think of him as a president? Do they have some dirt on him? Do you think any foreign intelligence has some dirt on him? I've heard that theory that the reason he's so pro-Israel or whatever is they have something on him. Russia might have something on him. How much do you believe in that? And then what is the general agency view of him?
So I can't speak for obviously all the members of the IC. Donald Trump is definitely a split decision for a lot of people. Even within the CIA and the people that I talk to at CIA, he's still a split decision. There are some people who love the American first, pro-America, let's get back to hoorah, support the military, be strong again, give up on this diplomacy bullshit stuff. Mm-hmm. There are plenty of people who love that idea. They don't love Donald Trump. They love that idea. Mm-hmm. And then you have the other side of people who just seem to hate Donald Trump.
Okay.
Right. Who are like, oh, he's misogynistic and he's belittling and he sounds stupid when he talks and so you've got the people who love what he's doing and you got the people who kind of hate the man.
Yeah.
And I've seen that on both sides, even within CIA itself, which is supposed to be an apolitical organization. I think the real thing that you can look at to measure how much CIA likes or dislikes Donald Trump is the incredible lack or the incredible amount of resignations at CIA under the first Trump presidency and then under the second Trump presidency also.
Right.
People don't want to work for him. He is the executive. That is a organization that works for the executive branch. And I think Donald Trump, of all people, is like, if you don't like working for me, get the fuck out, right? Give me space to bring somebody else in.
Right.
But unlike we've ever seen in history, when the first Trump presidency resulted in a massive exodus of CIA officers.
I was unaware of this.
Yeah. So CIA had an attrition rate historically of about 1.3%, which means that every year, 1.3% of its clandestine cadre would leave its ranks. The majority of that 1.3% would come back in the following Monday as a contractor working for a contracting firm. So they didn't really lose anybody. Right? Very, very few people left CIA. And then what happened is in 2014 was when I left CIA, there were more people willing to leave. There were more people willing to resign,
right?
If you like that word better.
Yeah.
And then in 2016, the floodgates opened.
Really?
CIA went from losing on average one clandestine officer per month. Yeah. That's what they were losing prior to Donald Trump. To 30 clandestine officers per month in 2016.
Wow.
They had a huge, and these aren't analysts or finance people or logisticians or fake passport people. These are actual people who collect intelligence.
Has it affected the strength of the agency long term?
Absolutely. Yeah. Now that is universally understood across every agency officer I've talked to, current, former, and even still inside. They all think the agency's weak. The agency's weak. The intelligence it collects is weak. The access it has is weak. It's heavily reliant on foreign partners to give the intelligence that it collects. It's struggling. And it's not because of the officers, the men and women at CIA. It's because of the resources and the structure and the administration and the massive swings left and right that we've seen in the executive.
Guys, take me out. I'm available.
That's true. He will fail his weed test. That's our fault. Yeah, so I guess I'm also thinking just a 30x increase in turnover, you're not going to be able to train up people as fast as you're losing them.
Correct.
So that would have long-term effects. And then I guess to bring it and to not make it just Trump, when Biden comes in and things seem to go pretty far left, that will be the swing you're talking about. Correct. And then Trump comes back in and they go even further right.
Correct. And when you're making a career in government service, first of all, you make a career in government service hoping that you won't have to deal with politics. Most of the people that go into Health and Human Services, TSA, you name it, any federal office, they're not politically motivated people. They're there because they're looking for a stable,
TSA don't seem that
steady
motivated
job.
For all, to be honest with you. They don't seem to want to be there. Yeah. They don't seem to enjoy much of anything. I don't think being alive is really motivating to them.
So, but in all honesty, that's the kind of person that gets a federal job. That's the kind of person that lives in a government job for their entire career.
Randomly checked a lot more times.
The way I look, I might be a TSA agent soon. I keep putting on weight like this.
God damn.
Okay, I had a question for you. Oh, how does this affect America's safety long term?
Yes. We're not safe long term.
Wow.
What the fuck?
We're in. I mean, I'm sorry if this is new news to you. X would have told you this too. We're fucked. We've got like 10 to 15 years of horrible American existence ahead of us. It's not going to be a fun place to be. We have to fix the shit that we've broken.
How long has this been breaking?
It's been breaking since the Obama administration.
Okay.
So Barack Obama came in and he was the first truly populist president who abused the executive power system to hijack policy when his party controlled the Congress.
Damn, not oh.
He was the first one to do it. I don't think he did it maliciously. I think he was trying to do what he believed was right, that the party also told him, Barack, this is the time to do it. Like, you need to do what's right. So I think there was a lot of pressure, and I think he was still a statesman, and I think he was still, a professional politician. But the precedent that he set was a precedent that made it easier for every following president to abuse it.
Oh, gotcha.
So the most executive orders ever written up until that period of time, Barack Obama. The most covert action ever executed, like meaning the president executed killings abroad with nobody's permission. Barack Obama.
Shit.
Right? That these were the things that were happening during his administration to build hope for the future of America.
To what end? What do you have an idea, or can you talk about like what they were trying to get done? What were the Democratic interests at the time?
Well, I mean, politically, there's definitely smarter people to talk about it. But when it came to national security, what Barack Obama was trying to do is he was trying to combat the terrorist threat, the long-lasting terrorist threat, which is a transnational threat that's based in ideology that is really centered on like an abuse of information. So if you can kill enough like queen bees, then the hive is useless. So that's what he was trying to do. Is he was trying to like knock out major players, just like Netanyahu was doing in Israel, right? He's trying to knock out these major players and then hopefully have all of Al-Qaeda kind of collapse in and of itself. Especially because we had been in a war for a decade already that was not necessarily a popular war.
And I understand the idea. Like on its face, it makes a lot of sense.
And then domestically, he was trying to build up a policy that was so powerful that the next incumbent president couldn't unravel it, right, with Obamacare.
Right.
In the effort to do what was well-intentioned, the result was Donald Trump could come in and be like, hey guys, I'm going to sign a bunch of executive orders. I'm going to use my right as the executive to control CIA and do whatever I want to do. I'm going to play brinksmanship over here. I'm going to do things my way now. And it's okay because the president before me did the same thing. And then Biden came in and was like, well, now I'm going to sign as many executive orders as I want to sign. And I want to use the CIA for whatever I want to use the CIA for it. So it's like...
How much do you think 9/11 and the search for Osama influenced Obama's desire to just sort of non-congressionally attack and try to hunt people down?
I think the first actually led to the second. So I think he had so much success eradicating leaders along the way that when Osama bin Laden was identified and the location was known, he was like, let's do this. Like, we're going to piss a bunch of people off, but it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And
Who
for
did it
America,
piss off?
the Pakistanis. It pissed off the Pakistanis. It pissed off almost every American ally.
Maybe my Indian is showing, but if you're harboring the guy, you're our ally, you're harboring the guy who had the greatest terrorist attack on our soil ever. What fucking right do you have to be mad that we killed this guy?
Why would you say that the Pakistani authorities would change their rights at all, depending on what America thinks?
Would change their rights at all?
Yeah, why would they change their perspective at all based on what America thinks?
Well, you were harboring a known terrorist.
To America, not to Pakistan. What do they care? He's not killing Pakistanis.
Yeah, but he also wasn't a Pakistani citizen. He was a Saudi Arabian citizen. So
Is he
he's not
freaking-
one of yours.
Yeah, and if they're one of our allies, wouldn't you be like, hey,
Yeah.
Are they really one of our allies? Because they're going to ask the same thing. Is America really our ally, or is America India's ally?
America at the time, I think, was Pakistan's ally, but
It was,
I'm
it
also
was.
basing that on you saying they were allies.
They are. So the Israeli-Pakistan-America thing is completely tits up. Who's friends with who? Like, Pakistan and India are not friends.
No.
But America is somehow allies with both. Right? The United States gives weapons to both. It gives aid to both. It gives training to both. Pakistan actually uses terrorist tactics in its fight against India.
Yeah, believe me, I hear a lot about it.
But we still support Pakistan. Do we identify them as a terrorist organization?
oh, shit.
See what I'm saying? It's fucked up, man. The
Yeah.
way the world actually works, not the way that like you see on reading Rainbow or whatever the fuck you watch on TV, like when you watch your YouTube at night, the way you think the world works is not the way it actually works. It works in a far more carnal, practical way.